It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll...
What happened, bro?
Because we was both dark jerseys, I'm putting on my orange jersey. You can wear black.
Oh, all right, for sure.
It's
Yeah, I ain't fucking with that white. I ain't fucking with that white.
And we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He was taken.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Carr. And his got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they give this time to the tailback. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch him flat-footed and get a big play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dalvin Cook, 57 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of the ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard, as this will come out to the 25.
Welcome to the Disney.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
to throw on third down. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Myles Garrett able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
We got 4. We got 4. 24 is the mark.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hurry! Watch out. Check 24, check 24. He's coming. Regular.
Now Cook.
Oh, fucking God, dude, why is it?
But not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Browns 7, Raiders 0.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And he'll take
why is it that these niggas...
Browns touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Raiders 0.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jalen Richard now on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
How, man? I picked my play immediately.
They just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Wilson on the tackle. It's a
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 3rd down, Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now after the INT, it's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a play fake. Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Tyrell Williams, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustment. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Now this time Carl throw. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown Vegas.
To number 11, Henry.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the carry, it's Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. That'll be complete to Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now they try the right side here. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get to...
Fucking stuff!
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 31-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this is going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Fourth down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 31 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you can hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Right now, 6:37. Switch, 7:34. Watch the shit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the left foot of Giorgio Tavecchio. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And that changes everything here in OT. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best. No.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in.
Season to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.